Good evening. Today is Thursday, October 30th, 2025. My name is Brenda. Welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. We are going to do a reading today for the sign of Pisces. Please take time now to clear your head and your energy and put away the stresses from the day. With an open heart and mind, we enter this reading. Please use your own intuition and your own discernment. Take what fits and leave the rest. So the first card of our reading today, and I'm using the Mystical Dream deck, is mobile phone. I'm going to go ahead and read this card to you. Mobile phone symbolizes communication, information flow, and instant connectivity. Dreaming of a mobile phone reflects how you're interacting with the world, especially emotionally or intellectually. It may also highlight anxiety from constant information overload. This dream encourages you to manage distractions, find balance, and focus on what truly matters. There's so much going on in the world to get distracted or lose your balance. Sometimes it's hard to just stay focused on what truly matters and what your goal is. It's easy to get distracted in life. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull some tarot cards. Give it a couple of shuffles. I've already shuffled the deck, but I'm going to shuffle it a little more. Let's see what Spirit has for us today. Do one more shuffle and then we'll split the deck. Okay, Spirit, what is the message today? Why is the mobile phone card here? So we have the Tower in reverse. Spirit, tell me more. What is the message? We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to move that over a little bit. I'm going to take one more card. Spirit, what else do you want to tell us? That flew out. The Ten of Wands in reverse. Let's put this over here for now. Okay, so the mobile phone is speaking of distractions and trying to find balance between probably the things that are distracting you. So it may be work, friends, a relationship, possibly your kids, and to focus on what really matters. So sometimes we get a little distracted, or our priorities might get a little bit out of whack, and it's pretty significant that the next card here is the Tower, is what's coming next. And it flipped out in reverse. So that means that you may be a bit confined and have a fear of letting go of some of the things that distract you. Fear of really finding balance and focusing on the things that really do matter. You could be clinging to old ways. The next thing that comes out here is, let's see, this is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So this speaks of overworking. So you're doing too much, basically, and kind of losing sight of what really matters. And then the last card, which is the Ten of Wands in reverse. And that card speaks of irresponsibility. So you're carrying a lot of burdens there, but are you really dealing with the burdens in the right way? You're putting in a lot of overwork, but you're not taking steps to possibly get rid of the burdens that you're carrying around. So that's why you have no balance, is because you're carrying more than you should. Let's get a little bit more clarification and some advice regarding this. So I'm going to pull a couple cards from the Clarifying Life Situations Oracle deck. Okay. And what I'd like to do is just clarify each one of these cards, see if we can get a little more insight. So we're going to start with mobile phone, which that's speaking of the distractions and the lack of balance and just losing sight of what's important. So Spirit, what do you want to tell us about this card? I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck, and I've already shuffled this many times before I started. Okay. Spirit, tell me more about why the mobile phone card is here. Tell us about the distractions, the balance, and losing sight of what really matters. Help clarify or give advice. Spirit, why is this card here? Okay, this one wants to come out, so I'm going to take it. Plan wisely. So with a lot of distractions, trying to find balance and keeping true to what really matters to you, one of the first things you need to do is plan wisely. Cultivate success through meticulous research and strategic plotting. Your foresight will unveil new paths. So this seems to indicate that you may be, some of the things that are distracting you, are things that you're not taking a lot of time to think about where they're really leading you. So by spending a bit more time researching and being strategic with what you put your time into, and strategic in finding balance, and strategic also in focusing on what really matters and letting go of those things that don't really matter, you can plan more wisely, and that's going to cultivate more success. You're not going to be just spinning your wheels. Why is the Tower in reverse? Okay, so we have River of Release. River of Release. I'm going to go ahead and read this. So drift along the river of release where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. So likely burdens are really wearing you down. And sometimes when you're carrying a lot of burdens, you tend to need to distract yourself at times just to get some peace of mind. But sometimes you're really not doing that potentially in a way that manages the distractions well enough not to kind of pull you from the path you should be walking down or where you should be putting your energy. Maybe you're putting your energy in places that really aren't going to renew you. Kind of just hanging on to old ways. Not really allowing yourself to be drawn in another direction that's going to kind of straighten your path. So that there aren't all these distractions, a lack of balance, and just losing focus, losing time when you're constantly cycling in this way. Okay, and why is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? So this is burnout. It's not a lack of trying. Web of connection. Weave your connections thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journeys. So sometimes it's the people that you're connecting yourselves with that can cause burnout too as well. If they're not on the same path or don't have the same vision that you do, then they're going to pull you down to their level. And why is the Ten of Wands in reverse? Okay, quite a few cards kind of flew out. And the 10 of Wands speaks of you putting extreme pressure on yourself, exhaustion. So the first card says, rising flames. Let your passion guide you to the fulfilling purpose meant for you. Vortex of creativity. Spiral into your creative vortex, unleashing imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. Learning secrets. Stay open-minded and receptive as you uncover hidden truths and embrace the lessons they offer. And lastly, seek truth. Embrace clarity as revelations unfold. Keep an open mind for answers. Illuminate the path to understanding. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and end this reading with some love cards. So if anybody's wanting some insight on love, we will pull a few cards here. I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. And this is going to conclude our reading today. Spirit, what's the message today? We have time, but it's in reverse, which is waiting cycles or moments. So time is up, is what that tells me. Intuition in reverse. Time is up. Somebody's not listening to their intuition and their inner knowing. They're confused. One more card, Spirit. What is the advice? Or what will be the outcome in the situation? We have obsession, infatuation, adoration. So at a time, not using intuition and obsession. So it seems like maybe this person needs to put in some time, use their intuition. Looking at that obsession card. Which isn't really a healthy characteristic. So it seems like there needs to be a different approach here, potentially. Spirit, give me one more card. Healing. Healing is what is needed. Probably things that need to be released. Release the confusion and the unclarity. Okay, well, that's our reading for today. Thank you for being here. Please hit the subscribe and like the video. Till next time, stay awoke, ready for growth, and elevate in the spirit.